I'm Sophia Hill, and I've been baking since I was about 4 years old. That's when my dad first started. It's been running in the family for quite some time, and today I want to teach kids my age or even younger to pursue their baking dreams and learn how to make really fun, creative cupcakes. So today I'm with my grandmother, and I'm at her house, and we both love baking. As I said, it runs in the family. And so I thought it would be fun to make some little cupcakes, and she loves butterflies. So we're doing little cupcakes with a nice pipeable buttercream frosting and a little butterfly design. So the first thing I want to do is wash my hands, and I've already done that, so you guys want to make sure you do that. The next thing I want to do is make sure that all my ingredients are out because I just love organizing. That's kind of my thing. I'm the organizer. And I want to make sure all my ingredients are out, which just makes the baking process easier for me. I have my mixer over here and my ingredients over here. I'll show you those in a little bit later. Also, you want to make sure that if you're making a cake, but today we're going to make cupcakes, so you want to make sure your cupcake tins are nice and dry, and you want to make sure that they're nice and clean. So right now, mine are a little wet. I just washed them. And I like to keep this little towel on my shoulder. I got that from my uncle. And I think it's easier doing that because you get really messy when you're cooking or baking. So I'm going to make sure that I clean these out really, really good. So I clean them out really nice, and then I'm going to dry them off really good because we're putting cupcake liners in here and we want to make sure they don't stick. So I'm going to clean these out really good. And you guys want to make sure you do that too. Okay. So I pretty much have these all cleaned and dried out. See, it's really easy. You can just flip the towel back over your shoulder. Now, since I have these clean, I'm just going to set them to the side because we're not going to need them right now. And I'm going to continue drying the rest of these. I'll do it as quick as you can so that you can get to the rest of your baking. While I'm doing this, you guys can go ahead and clean yours if you are baking cupcakes too, but sometimes people just watch videos for the pleasure. I know I used to. Actually, I've been really interested in this YouTube video baking, and that's actually how I got the idea to make these cupcakes. So I'm just going to finish drying these off here, and I'm going to continue to talk so that I don't bore you guys. Anyway, if you hear laughter in the background throughout my video, it's just my grandma cracking up at me because it's so hilarious. Yeah, Grammy. She likes to be called Grammy. So, anyway, it's August 3rd. It's a Monday, so my papa went to work. It's 2015, if you must know. And so I just thought it'd be a nice day to bake. I've actually been looking forward to this for quite some time, ever since I saw the video on this. I thought it would be such a good idea to make these. So next, really quick, I'm going to show you my ingredients. Since we're making butterfly ones, I want to make them as edible as possible. So I don't want to use any fondant. I mean, of course you can. So I kind of went on a shopping spree we got. So
chef has started her day.
I will teach you how to make the buttercream later on in the video. You want to make sure you have all your supplies. So today, for supplies, we're going to be using a devil's food cake mix. You can really do anything, but I prefer the brown ones for the specific type of cupcakes that we're making today. So either devil's food cake or chocolate cake would work perfectly. I have one box, but I have another box in the cupboard just in case. We have two different types of mixers here. We have this one, and then we have the whisk mixer. We're going to be using the whisk mixer for some, and then we're going to be using the other one for the frosting. We also have a bowl and a mixer. You can do this by hand, but it's going to be a lot tougher that way. We have, of course, since the box makes eggs and some canola oil. You can also use vegetable oil or coconut oil, whatever you have around. And then to decorate the top, we have some Hershey Kisses, some M&Ms of all different colors, and I kind of sorted them in color combination. This is orange and this is red. We have red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and brown. I have miniature M&Ms, regular sized M&Ms, and peanut M&Ms because the body is going to be different sizes. You also need some Nutella or just melted Nestle chocolate chips, whatever works for you, as long as it's moist, that's going to be used to make a little face and glue it down on the cupcake. I'll explain the buttercream frosting recipe later on. It has to be a really thick, pipeable buttercream. We have vanilla for the frosting. So we have vanilla, softened butter. Make sure you don't microwave it. You just leave it out because you have to have a really good consistency of the butter or else your frosting is going to be too thick or not thick enough. But also to help thicken it and thin it, we have some whole milk, which makes it taste a lot better, and then the cane sugar, which is powdered sugar or confectioner's sugar, whatever you want to call it. And then also for decorations on the cupcakes, we have green candy melts for the different types of cupcakes we're making, and Hershey's Twizzlers. You can also use licorice, like black licorice, but it has to be black, so it can be black licorice, black Twizzlers. I happen to do Hershey's because I'm not a fan of black licorice, so it's just a brown Hershey's flavored Twizzler. So that's for our ingredients, and that's for supplies. Again, so we're going to need a knife, some parchment paper, some spoons, and other stuff that I'll explain later on in the video. So to start, you're going to want to put your little thing, your whisk mixer, on top of your mixer and turn that so that it locks. You want to make sure that this is locked in so that it won't fall off. Also, you want to roll this up and slide your bowl under there. I like sliding the bowl under, but you can also do it, you can also put the whisk in after you've put the bowl in. So I like doing it like that. So I'm going to do this, goes here. Okay, one second. You have to figure out which way the bowl goes so that you make sure that both of the little circles are, the little holes are on those little spikes. Sometimes it can be really difficult to do depending on what kind of mixer you have. But once that's locked in, you're good to go.